Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Hunter and Fireball back for HRL Cup Season 14, race number 2 on the first SX of the season, Penitentiary. Thank you, got it right in one. We are here for Moto 1, the first of 2 motos, 10 laps for each of these motos. We've had the heats, and here is the grid based off of those results. Pancake takes the pole once again in first place. Vulcan in second after winning his heat. Third is Luke. Fourth is Real Deal. Fifth is Fireball. Soul Reaper in sixth. A very solid heat result to go with the one he got at Darude. Detail seventh. Hunter in eighth. Opex ninth. Roman 10th. Nuked 11th, Armada 12th, and Slaunch, unfortunately, in 13th, based off of the heat results. As I say, all this does is determine when you can position yourself in the gate. So I think just sort of looking at it, I think I can see Luke and Hunter staring at each other very
Bro,
very
that's
innately.
like romantic, honestly.
Yeah, that's a romantic look
that.
here on the far left.
Yeah,
And then
might be
looking at the
mad.
other side, I can see Slaunch and Soul on the left-hand side, and then we got Roman, Real Deal, Fireball, Pancake. I think I can see on the left-hand side, and then these two empty gooses, which I assume must be Nuked and Apex.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Waiting for that gate to drop. Hole shot is going to be really important here to determine.
The pink guy,
who...
he's getting it.
I got Hunter. Hunter's going back and forth. Fireball's going back and forth. There.
Oh, Hunter.
Race number 1, and it looks like it's
Vulcan again.
the Brits that get the best start there. Hunter goes a little wide, but it looks like it is Vulcan, Hunter, and who is that? Is that
Vulcan?
Is that Soul?
Pancake.
Oh, it's Pancake now.
Yeah.
Pancake in it. The top 3 got the best starts and have a small gap to the front, and Newt has had a bad start as he's flipped out. And then the rest of the pack is just massively tight and joined together here.
Pancake
say,
already
10 laps.
making a run for the lead against Vulcan, but Vulcan defending it around the outside, cuts Pancake off on the inside, running this inside line. Pancake swings it around the outside and just blows by him.
It is Soul in 4th, actually, so Soul did get a good start. I knew I spotted Soul quite near the front, so the Brits having a really good start to this race. Although Soul slightly jinxed it there by falling off the track, but he did actually get a nice run
was a good
back onto the track.
Ooh, Vulcan with a nice inside run, passes Pancake again for the lead.
This sand section is actually quite deceptive. It is bumpier than it looks and can catch people out. Oh, somebody hit the inside wall there. I'm not sure which green guy that was. That might be Luked. Real Deal took advantage to move up into 5th.
I'm going to attempt to get an order. Vulcan leading lap 1. Pancake 2nd, Hunter 3rd, Soul 4th, Fireball 5th, Luke 6th, Launch 7th, Roman was climbing over Real Deal, but Real Deal is in 8th, Roman 9th, Battle for 10th with Opix and Armada, Detail in 11th, way back here, like way back here.
Detail rolled off the finish line. He's had a rough start to this race.
And then Nuked. Nuked. My whole shot, buddy. He's had. I think he's flipped a few times, but he's honestly not too far back from this pack up here. So I think he might be able to make something happen.
Take a quick look at the front. It looks like Soul must have had a rough run because he's now trapped in a battle, and Soul is just not hitting the lines well. He just got passed by 3 people on that corner. Gets a position back, then loses a position to Roman, and Soul takes a wheelie for the jump, and this has just turned into an absolute disaster lap for Soul. He is dropped from 4th. He's gone from 4th to, I think, he's now battling for last with Nuked. That is super rough. As Hunter hits the sand section really rough as well. Fireball is this, all over the back of him. It's a repeat of the heat, and Fireball got the better of him.
Takes the inside, Hunter taking the outside, seen this before.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hunter knew Fireball had the inside, and so there wasn't enough space to battle, but they both actually get through it pretty nicely.
That was a really good run.
Looks like Slaunch has recovered massively from his heat, and he's now in 5th. Roman 6th. Who is this? Oh no, sorry, this is Roman. Roman in 7th, sorry. Is this Luke in 6th?
Luke in 6th, Roman in 7th.
Luke in 6th.
Luke's right behind Slaunch.
This green is really throwing me off. I'm not the best with armors, but the green is massively confusing me right now. Let's take a look at the lead again. It looks like Pancake has now taken the lead.
He stretched it out a little bit.
Vulcan, not gonna lie, Vulcan might say SX is his favorite race type because Vulcan can put on good performances.
Pretty dang quick. It
Vulcan
depends.
can put on
SX.
consistent performances on SX tracks.
The top 4 is kind of separated themselves. Actually, 1 and 2 is kind of in a little group. 2, 3 and 4 is in a little group.
Close.
Roman's always
trying to catch up. Roman's trying to catch up to 5th and 6th who are battling with each other, and then everyone else is sort of like close to each other, but not side by side. Let's take a quick look. Looks like Hunter is now dropped away from Fireball, so Fireball in a good position there in 3rd. But actually, I just want to quickly talk again about Vulcan, just to sort of profiling him. He's been, racing on Halo 5 now for quite a while, just about as long as Hunter's been doing it, since around about Season 3. Not the most consistent, but when it comes to SX tracks, that is probably where Vulcan does show his consistency the most. He stays out of trouble on SX tracks, unlike on GPs and some ovals, but he's looking pretty good right now.
He's SX smart, not GP smart. That's for sure.
Well, I have to say, for everything I said in the heats about Hunter SX being his weak suit, he is putting up a really good performance right now. He was decent in the heats, even though he sort of screwed it, botched it on the last lap of the heat against Fireball. But he is looking good right now.
He's staying right with Fireball and Vulcan. Like,
he has said
this
is there's a handful of SX tracks that Hunter likes, and this is one of them. It looks like Luke and Slaunch. Looks like Luke managed to force his way past Slaunch there, and he is now up into 5th. Although Slaunch is still right there with the as they battle through the sand section. They both take the corner really slow, and Slaunch is now back into 5th again. Looking at this, is this Real Deal and Detail? Real Deal just tried to block off Detail there. And then we got
who is in last right now?
Recovered. It's a battle between Soul and I assume that's Armada as Soul flips out. That's rough. Let's take another quick look at the leaders here. Fireball has caught back up really nicely to Vulcan, and he's all over the back of him now. Hunter still in 4th. Roman there in 7th. Then Real Deal, Detail.
And we're not even halfway through this race yet.
Yeah, so let's take a quick look. Let's go on board with. This is Vulcan. 4 laps done, so we're on lap 5, about to hit the halfway point. We're going to actually stay on Vulcan's perspective here, as he is side by side with Fireball right now. Fireball finally manages to get past Vulcan, moving into 2nd.
I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to Pancake, though. That's a pretty big gap he's got.
I mean, Pancake is almost like about a section and a half, maybe even 2 sections ahead of Fireball. If you sort of break down sections into like a straight.
Vulcan gets a wheel on Fireball going over the
I see what you mean.
Takes 2nd back.
I think Theatre is doing its lovely thing of it being slow for me and fast for Fireball, because Fireball crawled that out about 3 seconds before.
What's the game time?
We're looking at 33:05.
Holy shit! Why is my American theater, bro? American theater.
You gotta love Theatre.
I'm at 33:20.
Wow, that just shows the difference there.
Alright, let me do a little pause real quick and resume. Tell me when not Vulcan. Tell me when you exit the woods.
Vulcan's just come out of it. I'm at 33:40. This is all great work in the edit. You guys are going to really enjoy this.
Yeah, Vulcan's kind of he's stretched it a little bit. Hunter's just still running. Yeah, Hunter's catching up.
Slaunch and Luke are still
Luke
side by
still.
side battling with each other. Real Deal and Detail are still going hard on each other. Detail now ahead of Real Deal.
That was hot.
Oh my god, something must have happened here because Hunter, Luke, and Slaunch are now all over each other. Although Hunter does manage to get it out and stay in front. We just completed lap 6. We got 4 laps to go. Pancake has got a fat lead right now. It is Pancake to lose.
Flipped. But recovers insanely well. I don't know how. Vulcan like just did a handstand and then like
Hunter just hit. I don't know what just happened there. I don't know if Hunter hit a gopher or something. But Hunter has just lost 4th and is now dropped back to 7th. We might need to get a replay on that.
Good with me.
So let's take a look at this. Hunter completes lap 6, 4 laps to go. He's got Luke right behind him in 5th, Slaunch in 6th, and then Roman a little bit back in 7th. Everything's looking good. Hunter has pretty much had this 4th for about 4 laps now, maybe even longer. And he's held off the challenge, but as he goes for this jump, he just lands really... It's not really a gopher, he just hits it really badly. It's kind of unlucky.
Just hits... He grazes the tip.
Grazes it ever so slightly to force him into a wheelie. It actually got a reaction out of Luke, I think, at the time as well. And Hunter now, all that hard work, and he is dropped into 7th. Although he does overtake Roman again for 6th.
Battle for 2nd still. Vulcan and Fireball are still going at it. Vulcan repasses Fireball. And Fireball going for a crossover.
Take a closer look at this. Oh dear! What the hell was that? Oh dear, Fireball got a little bit too adventurous there, and that is going to really help Vulcan's chances at taking the silver medal.
He's lost about a section.
Look at the gap here to Pancake.
Oh dude, he's
huge.
Yeah, that is a pretty damn big gap. And the gap from 2nd to 3rd is pretty dang big.
Slaunch takes the inside nicely there.
Luke and Slaunch have been battling for, I want to say,
Luke
like 3
takes it too hard.
straight laps.
You don't see that very often from Luke. He hit that section really rough. And
Taking
what the hell's happened here? Is this Detail in 6th? Detail's made a huge run. He's now in 6th. Hunter's dropped to 8th, so Hunter must have made more mistakes. Really rough lap for him.
Yeah, that's a
Real Deal stuck in 9th, battling with Opix for 10th. So Detail must have had a hell of a run, combined with Real Deal must have made some mistakes, because Real Deal and Detail have been battling for most of this race up till now. And
now Detail's gone.
Detail's now like a section and a half ahead of Real Deal.
Vulcan has stretched the gap for 2nd. And Slaunch and Luke are honestly catching up to 3rd.
Just taking a quick look at the backpack here, we got Armada, Nuked, and Soul sort of in a battle of their own. Nuked, with car trouble, his horn can't stop honking, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's jammed.
Let's get to the front here. We can see Slaunch and Luke battling. Been battling for most of this race. And if they keep battling, you never know. Detail could make a run to catch back up to them and battle for the top 5, which would have been insane considering where Detail was during the first half of this race.
Are we on?
I think we got 2 to go. I think Pancake's on 2 to go, and then Vulcan's just started his 2nd to last lap. Fireball's cut the gap a little bit to Vulcan, but Vulcan still has a significant lead on him.
Luke and Slaunch are just duking it out right now.
Neither of them are hitting it super clean, perhaps because of the pressure of the other driver that's there. But
he has Luke breathing down his neck right now. But
Slaunch is doing his best right now. Might just take a quick confirmation just to confirm this. As I jump onto Hunter, that is what you call perfect timing, because I went to Hunter just to see what lap we were on and discover Hunter has flipped and is out of his goose and has lost 2 more positions. It has gone from good to an absolute nightmare for Hunter. This is, if anything, a typical SX performance now from Hunter.
Detail has caught up to Luke and Slaunch. He's literally right there. And this is what we're coming to white flag. We still got about half a lap left. But
We got a lap and a half to go based on where these battlers are for fourth.
Luke and Slaunch are having some rough laps right now, man.
I have to say, this is a good recovery, though, from Luke and Detail. If you consider, the overall battle for the season, because we're only one race in, but you're still going to be thinking about that championship battle. Pancake and Fireball have had really good races. Luke and Detail did not have good starts to this race, so the recovery they've done, if one or both of them can get past Slaunch, that's a good recovery for their
It'd be huge
points positions and to keep themselves in the hunt, especially since Fireball, Luke, and Detail all tied after the first race.
Fireball
We're
has
on the last
closed
lap.
the gap on Vulcan.
We're going to try and see if we keep an eye on both battles here. The battle for second and the battle for fourth. Vulcan taking
Slaunch
the
has opened
section.
it up a little bit.
Fireball was... Oh, okay. Fireball started to get a really good run through the whoops and it kind of fell away at the end.
He's
right
right
has still
there.
Gained a little bit on Vulcan.
He's
Vulcan
right
doesn't
there.
run it that
He runs
clean.
the
He's side by side with Vulcan. He goes up the inside. Do they both hit it clean? Yes,
Vulcan
they do.
doesn't.
Vulcan gets an unlucky bounce off of Fireball at the end there.
Oh.
Fireball takes second place. Can he hold on to it, though?
Slaunch has separated himself. What?
Something must have happened to Detail,
Luke?
because he has fallen
No,
off.
Luke.
Oh, no, sorry, that's not... Yeah, sorry, that's Luke,
He's
not
gone.
Detail. Detail has fallen off. We might have to get a replay at the end of the race on that one.
Definitely will.
But it looks like it's Slaunch, and where's Pancake? Is Pancake already finished? Pancake is
just
already
been parked.
finished.
He's been
And
parked.
Fireball takes second, Vulcan third. That's a third race in a row now. We've missed the finish. I promise we'll get it on Moto 2. Slaunch holds on to fourth, Detail fifth. That's a great recovery from Detail, because he was in like 11th after the first couple of laps.
Wait,
Luke still finishes sixth.
that's
Is this
Roman.
Oh no, sorry,
That's
no, Roman finishes sixth. Luke made another
dropped
mistake.
another.
Luke drops to seventh. Real Deal eighth. Opix
Dude, I'm gonna
ninth, I
shove
think that
Nuke's
is.
horn so far.
Hunter, it goes from bad to worse for Hunter. He finishes 10th. Armada is 11th. Nuke's in his horn 12th, and Soul Reaper, unfortunately, after that great first lap, he finishes in last. So let's take a look at what happened to Luke here. On the last lap, still battling Slaunch for fourth.
Runs the
Not
inside.
the best run though. Takes the inside.
Cross runs it.
What on earth
Flints.
just happened there?
And then gets it.
He's wedged against the invisible barrier. That is...
Throws some Halo Pro nades, gets the Mongoose out, but lost how many positions off of it? To Detail and to Roman on the last lap.
Yeah. Wow. That is... So let's take a look just to confirm the finishing results. As I said, Pancake with another win, his third of the season out of 3 motos. Fireball steals second from Vulcan at the end on the last lap, but Vulcan still with a super solid race to get his first podium of the season. Slaunch fourth, which is a great recovery from where he was after the heats. And as I say, Detail fifth, Roman sixth, Luke seventh, Real Deal... No, sorry, Opix 8th, actually. Real Deal 9th. Let's just double check that, actually. Yep, that is definitely Opix's goose there. Hunter 10th, which is just super rough considering where he was after 6 or 7 laps. Armada 11th, Nuked 12th, and Soul 13th. Right, let's go on to Moto number 2.